It was a light 2020 draft class for the Pittsburgh Steelers, making only 6 selections this past April. Their first 2 selections are prospects of intrigue in my opinion. Wide receiver Chase Claypool out of Notre Dame tested really well at the combine. Now the question then becomes whether or not he stays at receiver or gets eased into making that transition to becoming a flex tight end. Alex Highsmith out of Charlotte was an All-American this year and was selected to play in the East-West Shrine Bowl. He was our number 4 edge rusher in the class, and his game reminds me a lot of Brooks Reed, so it'll be interesting to see how he's utilized within the Steelers' rotation on defense. And what I liked most about the Steelers draft was offensive lineman Kevin Dotson from Louisiana. The former Raging Cajun guard vacated space consistently on the right side of that offensive line, making himself into one of the better guards in the draft. He was also a standout during the week at the East-West Shrine Bowl, arguably the best lineman in attendance. I'm excited to see how he continues to develop and grow his game out there in Pittsburgh. I also liked how the Steelers went turtle shopping as well, nabbing 2 University of Maryland prospects in running back Anthony McFarland Jr. and strong safety Antoine Brooks Jr. McFarland's game is very similar to me of that of Chris Johnson. He's a one-cut runner, getting downhill with the quickness with elite level speed and acceleration. He's their fastest back since perhaps Willie Parker and gives them a good complement to the bevy of power backs that they have on the roster. And Brooks has great closing speed to the ball carrier and is able to get downhill in a flash because of his great first step. He's a really good run defender and blitzer and figures to be a good sub-package player for the Steelers. Trajan Bandy out of Miami was one of my favorite corners to watch on film. He plays bigger than his listed size and has the heart and attitude of a lion. He does a pretty good job in man coverage, and because of his great short area burst and agility, he can mirror and match with receivers on the inside. Josiah Coatney out of Ole Miss has excellent use of his hands and also length. He gets off the ball really well and has the versatility to play across the defensive line. I see him as a 5-tech here in Pittsburgh. He plays a fundamentally sound game. Florida Atlantic's James Pierre fits the Steelers' MO at the position. He's a physical corner that does a great job at the line of scrimmage. He can blitz off the corner, and he also blitzes with a purpose. He's a solid man cover corner and shows top-notch press skills as well. And Christian Montano started his career at Brown before grad transferring to Tulane. And I like how he attacks the defender off the snap really well, squaring him up perfectly almost consistently. He's also coming off of a good week of work at the 2020 Tropical Bowl. I gave the Steelers a B for their draft. This was a team that didn't have any major needs per se, but still found a way to add talent throughout the draft, just strengthening their depth in the process. The only knock was a lack of a quarterback selection, which means they have good faith in their current quarterback room.